the talent, the competitors, the people we were able to add to this group. It feels like this offseason, the A plans have come through.
He struck him out.
This is that first real big piece.
It's just something you want to be a part of.
Tommy Edman, Blake Trinan. Great to have both of those guys back. The Dodgers signed a left-handed hitting outfielder.
Conforto breaks the ice.
They've already added Tanner Scott.
Strike three called.
Oscar Hernandez is back.
Teo, a hero.
I'm happy, excited just to be back.
Hai-Sung Kim, the infielder, star from the KBO.
An aggressive offseason, more aggressive than any other team in baseball.
The newest Dodger pitching phenom, Roki Sasaki.
He's got lightning stuff, touches 102.
It's about doing everything we can to make sure that we win that last game of the season.
Another huge offseason here in L.A. The 2025 Dodgers roster. Yeah, it's pretty stacked. The excitement's already off the charts. It's going to be great. They are the World Series champions, but not resting on last year's title. This past offseason, they were once again baseball's busiest front office. And last week in Arizona, Commissioner Rob Manfred addressed the Dodgers' way of doing business.
The Dodgers have gone out and done everything possible, always within the rules that currently exist, to put the best possible team on the field, and I think that's a great thing for the game. By the same token, I said this at the owners' meetings, I'll say it again, it's clear that we have fans in some markets that are concerned about the ability of the team in their market to compete with the financial resources of the Dodgers. And I think if we've been consistent on one point, it is we try to listen to our fans on topics like this. And I have heard people on this, believe me. I get a lot of emails about it.
That system is going to go into the season with one team having a $400 million payroll and another having a $70 million. I mean, how comfortable are you with a sport that allows for that kind of disparity?
It certainly is at the top of my list of concerns about what's going on in the sport. You know, when I say I can't be critical of the Dodgers, they're doing what the system allows. If I'm going to be critical of something, it's not going to be the Dodgers, it's going to be the system.
Well, and the bottom line is the Dodgers are indeed playing by the rules. They're trying to win, and the reality is, Tim, there are other fans out there, they would love for their team to be trying to win at the level that the Dodgers are.
Well, listen, owners are making money in every single market. Every single owner is bringing home cash every single season. Freddie Freeman said it a week ago, I think in your conversation, John. He respects the Dodgers for then getting that money that they're making and turning around and investing it back in the players. Because other owners want to sit on that money and watch it continue to grow and see the interest on it, that's on them. Their fans there, don't email Rob Manfred. Email your owner and your ownership group and tell them, start spending that money that you're making off of your money as a fan. The system is not broken. The owners are broken for not going out and spending. The Dodgers are playing fairly by the game, within the rules. They're just better than everybody else, and they're also the only one that actually wants to spend some of that money.
I like the passion. I'm feeling that.
I'm just
right
tired
there.
of this.
No.
Let's bash the Dodgers.
Right. No, I appreciate that. Because really what is happening, a lot of times these owners don't want to spend the money too, because what if they lose, right? They spend all this money, they go get one big slugger, they go get one big pitcher. What if this guy gets hurt? What if all these factors, you know, go into this equation? So a lot of times, yeah, they just want to sit on their money. This is a classic case of don't hate the player, hate the game. Don't get mad at us for, you know, trying to win, you know, trying to bring in guys, trying to complement our other pieces. And that's what the Dodgers are going to continue to do with this system. You see Rob Manfred said, well, with the system we have in place. So, you know, there are some questions right there.
Well, the system is in place, Tim, but you don't have to look very far to see a team like the San Diego Padres, not a large market. They don't have a great TV deal, yet they have a high payroll, and they're trying to win and spending the money to do that.
Yeah, I don't fault them for trying. Certainly, there's other markets out there that are completely not even trying to be competitive, and then you can't bellyache about it. Don't bite the hand that feeds you either, Rob Manfred. I know you work for the owners, but the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Red Sox, even the Padres, although they're not winning, but they're spending the money. These are where the superstars are. These are where your ratings are going to come from. This is where your TV money is going to come from. This is where all your marketing money and the advertising money globally now that you're able to get because of these international players is coming from. You're making all this money. Baseball's successful right now. People are watching again. People are listening again. Why ruin a good thing if the Dodgers are doing it the right way?
The World Series champs added a two-time Cy Young Award winner and a pair of all-star closers. They also welcomed a former all-star outfielder who belted 20 home runs last season for the rival Giants. Just a few days ago at Camelback Ranch, I got connected with Michael Conforto. Michael Conforto, another one of the new guys here in camp this spring. You had other choices, other options probably during free agency. So let's begin with why it was this team, this organization, the Los Angeles Dodgers, that you wanted to play for.
Well, I mean, obviously the sustained success that I've been witness to from across the league and then across the division in San Francisco. All the players, really talented players that I've played against. I've, in a lot of ways admired the way that the Dodgers have done things. My first go around in spring in free agency, we had a little bit of contact. I needed a little bit more security coming off an injury, so I ended up signing somewhere else. We don't have to talk about where, but so I've had my eye on this team for a long time, and so it just made sense. I mean, when the Dodgers come calling, you really got to take a serious look at it.
In the past few years, we've seen some other guys kind of bet on yourself. I'm not sure if that's what you're doing, but last year, Teoscar Hernandez, he comes here on a one-year deal, has an incredible year, and he parlays that into a multi-year deal. And I know you're about 3 years now removed from that shoulder surgery, and prior to that, you were an all-star player. How confident are you now, being this far removed from the surgery, that you can get back to being the guy we saw when you were in New York?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely very confident, especially 3 years removed. Having talked to a lot of people who've been through, that lead arm surgery for a lefty hitter. It's one that just takes reps and time, to get back to being that same guy. So I'm excited about it. I know that I have all the support, from the hitting coaches, analytics. They have a good idea of what I was doing when I was, that all-star caliber player, versus the past couple of years, just trying to get back to form. So, and it's something that players notice throughout the league. They see guys go to the Dodgers and their careers kind of, I don't know about reboot, but they see guys perform. They see guys elevate their level of play, to the caliber of the players around them. And I can already feel it. It's only been a few days of camp, but you're just motivated. You want to raise your level of play to the Shoheis and the Mookies and the Freddies, and you just see how they go about their business, and it makes sense.
Yeah, as Michael Conforto talked about, another year removed from having that surgery to his lead shoulder as a hitter. Also not playing his home games, Tim, at Oracle Park in San Francisco like he did the last couple of years. So what are your expectations for this former all-star outfielder in 2025?
I think we're going to see a lot against right-handed pitching. 838 OPS, a guy who last year, 20 home runs, 20-plus doubles. The power came back after the shoulder surgery. Against left-handed pitchers, may or may not see him in the lineup, but I expect Michael Conforto. James, you mentioned it a few minutes ago, that Teoscar Hernandez from the left side, and they're very similar in age when coming to the Dodgers. 31 going on 32, have been in the big leagues for a few years, something to prove, and also hungry to win.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of similarities that I see with these guys. I played with Michael actually with the Mets, just smooth, just easygoing, calm nature, but when he's out on that field, he's ready to dominate, and that's what I think about with Teo as well. We saw that smile, but don't let that smile fool you. This guy is ready to hit the balls out of the park. So I think with Michael Conforto, when you're thinking about the Giants Park, right field, right center is actually really deep. So a lot of balls will get lost there. A lot of balls will get caught. So with Dodger Stadium, you get those balls up in the air. You don't always have to hit them great, but they can still fly out.
Yeah, he's a former All-Star when he was with the New York Mets about 6 years ago, and also a former 10th overall pick in the draft by New York out of Oregon State.
ご視聴ありがとうございました。チャンネル登録と高評価よろしくお願いします。